Good morning, student of class 5th. So we will continue in chapter 14, India's freedom struggle led by Mahatma Gandhi. Rowlatt Act. In the year 1990, the British government passed the Rowlatt Act. According to this act, the British could imprison anyone without any trial in a court. So student, the British government passed the Rowlatt Act in year 1999, and according to this act, British government could imprison anyone without any trial in a court. That means कि ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट किसी को भी जेल में डाल सकती थी विदाउट कोर्ट में ले जाए. People could be arrested even on grounds of suspicion. Suspicion meaning doubting even though there is no proof. So British government can also imprison on ground of suspicion. Suspicion meaning doubting even when there is no proof. Strict action was taken against anyone who protested the rules of the government. So student, strict action was taken against anyone who protested against the rules of the government. The Indians were greatly angered with this act as it took away their freedom even to protest. So the Indians were very angered with this act and it also took away their freedom to protest. Next is Jallianwala Bagh massacre. There were protests against the government and some of the leaders were arrested. On 13 April 1990, the Baisakhi Day Harvest Festival, a public meeting was organized at the Jallianwala Bagh at Amritsar in Punjab. Hundreds of men, women and children gathered for a protest against the Rowlatt Act. The park had a high wall and only one exit. So student, this massacre, Jallianwala Bagh massacre, was a protest against the government and some of the leaders were arrested on 13 April 1990. On this day, it was Baisakhi Day Harvest Festival. A public meeting was organized at Jallianwala Bagh massacre in Punjab. Hundreds of men, women and children gathered for a protest meeting against the Rowlatt Act. So student, people gathered to protest against the Rowlatt Act which was imposed by British government. The park had, so Jallianwala Bagh had high wall and only one exit. Without giving the crowd any warning, on the orders of General Dyer, the police blocked the exit and began to fire at the unarmed gathering of the people. The firing continued to about 10 to 15 minutes and it stopped only after the ammunition was exhausted. A number of people died in stampedes and the narrow gates or jumping into the only well on the compound to escape the shooting. According to official reports, 379 people were killed and 1,137 wounded in the incident. This unfortunate incident is known as Jallianwala Massacre, also known as Amritsar Massacre. The whole country was shocked by this incident. There were protests all across the country. This was a turning point in the history of India's freedom movement. The Rowlatt Act was withdrawn by the British. So student, without giving any warning to people, where people were gathered in the Jallianwala Bagh Park, on the order of General Dyer, the police blocked all the exit and started to fire at the people. The firing continued to 10 to 15 minutes until the ammunition was exhausted. Ammunition means bullets of the gun. A number of people died in the stampede at the narrow gates or by jumping into the well. So student, a number of people died in the stampede. Stampede meaning एक दूसरे के ऊपर चलना. At the narrow gates or by jumping into the well. So student, people also jump into the well of the Jallianwala Bagh to escape the shooting. According to official, 379 people were killed and 1,137 were wounded in the incident. The unfortunate event is known as Jallianwala Bagh Massacre or Amritsar Massacre. The whole country was shocked by this incident. There were protests all over the country, and this was a turning point in the history of Indian freedom movement. The Rowlatt Act was drawn by British. Non-cooperation movements. In response to Jallianwala Bagh incident, Gandhiji launched the non-cooperation movement in 1920. The objective of this movement to disobey British law in a peaceful way through non-violent protest and by adopting satyagraha. Non-cooperation movement was one important movement in the struggle for freedom. The Indian National Congress outlined some principles to be followed by the Indians. Refusal to attend official and non-official function of the British government. So, student, the Indian National Congress outlined some principles to be followed by the Indians for the non-cooperation movement. First is refusal to attend official and non-official function of the British government. So, any people in the country at that time should not attend any official and non-official function of the British government. Boycott British government and government aided school and colleges. Boycott British court. Boycott of election to provincial and central assembly. Boycott British goods. Surrender of titles and honorary offices received from the British. Thousands of Indians joined this movement. Indian students boycotted school and colleges run by British, and lawyers stopped going to the courts. People protested in front of shops selling British goods and in front of factories run by the British. They asked people to buy Indian made goods. Indian boycotted government functions and returned the titles, honors, and given by the government. The non-cooperation movement also stressed on developing small-scale industry and maintaining communal harmony. Some leaders who played an active role in this movement were Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, C. Raja Gopalachari, Maulana Azad, Chittaranjan Das, Motilal Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Sarojini Naidu. Although the movement was supposed to be non-violent, it became violent in Chauri Chaura in Uttar Pradesh. The British fired at a procession of farmers who in turn burned the police station, and 22 persons died in this incident. Gandhiji was disappointed and withdrew the movement immediately. At this time, a new group of revolutionaries were active on the Indian scene. Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, Rajguru, Chandrasekhar Azad, Binoy, Badal, Dinesh Jatin Das, Surya Sen, and B.K. Dutt. Many of these revolutionaries were put to death by the British. Next is Simon Commission. In 1927, the British government appointed the Simon Commission to come up with reforms in the Government of India Act. The commission consisted of Sir John Simon and 6 other members. So, student, in 1927, the British government appointed the Simon Commission to come up with the reforms in the Government of India Act. The commission consisted of Sir John Simon and 6 other members. All of them were members of the British Parliament. There was not a single Indian as a member. So in this commission, all the members were of British Parliament and not a single member of a Indian. The commission was an insult to Indians. The British members were to shape the future of India. So student, this commission was an insult to Indian, and the British members were to shape the future of India. The people of India united against this step of British. Under Lala Rajpat Rai leadership, it was decided to boycott the Simon Commission. So the people of India united against this Simon Commission, and under the leadership of Lala Rajpat Rai, they decided to boycott the Simon Commission. When the commission came to India, the Indians greeted them with black flag protest and the slogan "Simon Go Back." When this commission came to India, the Indians people greeted this commission with black flag protest, and the slogan "Simon Go Back." Lala Rajpat Rai was severely injured in a lathi charge and died a few days later on 17 November 1928. Exactly 1 month later, on 17 December 1928, Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, and Rajguru took revenge of Lala Rajpat Rai's death by killing British police officer John Saunders, who had ordered the lathi charge. These brave revolutionaries were hanged to death. Their martyrdom is remembered even today. Thank you.